Bridging the Divide, rethinking wealth in a world of inequality. In an age of unprecedented global wealth, the chasm between the richest and the poorest continues to widen, while billionaires race to space and luxury yachts stretch longer than football fields. Nearly 700 million people still live on less than $2.15 or £1.57 a day. According to the World Bank, this disparity has long been a subject of moral and political concern. As Nelson Mandela once declared, overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it is an act of justice. His words echo the sentiment that poverty is not merely an economic issue, but a human rights crisis. The late US Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis warned, "We can have democracy in this country, or we can have great wealth concentrated in the hands of a few, but we can't have both." His caution remains relevant as wealth becomes increasingly concentrated among a global elite. In 2023, Oxfam reported that the world's 5 richest men more than doubled their fortunes while 5 billion people became poorer. Economist Thomas Piketty has argued that unchecked capitalism leads to an endless inegalitarian spiral unless governments intervene through progressive taxation and social investment. This aligns with the call from the late Pope Francis, who in 2013 condemned an economy of exclusion and inequality, stating bluntly, "Such an economy kills." Corporate giants are also under scrutiny. In 2021, a ProPublica investigation revealed that some of the wealthiest Americans paid little to no federal income tax in certain years. Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest men, admitted, "I pay a lower tax rate than my secretary," and has advocated for higher taxes on the ultra-wealthy. Solutions are not out of reach. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus emphasized the power of microfinance and grassroots empowerment, stating, "If you go out into the real world, you cannot miss seeing that the poor are poor not because they are untrained or illiterate, but because they cannot retain the returns of their labor." Ultimately, the question is not whether inequality exists, it clearly does, but whether we have the will to address it. As Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little."